How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Colt Bennett coming to you with another cooking video. Welcome to the feed trough, everybody. So guys, today what we're going to be doing is some fusion cooking. Oh yeah, let that sink in now. Fusion cooking. Anyway, what we're going to do, man, is we are taking an oldie but a goldie. Cannolis. Which, for the longest time, I thought cannolis were just like a dessert thing. You know? Like, just the little pastry deals, you know? Little noodles. Stuffed with, like, you know, cream cheese and sweet stuff. You know, like a dessert. But apparently, that is not always the case. These are going to be some savory cannolis. And we're filling them with... and that's the Italian side, okay? So the fusion side, we're going to put two things together. We're mixing Italian and we're mixing Southern, you know, country cooking. So, traditionally, the savory cannoli is stuffed with like mushrooms or spinach, or you can even use some meats, you know, hamburger, pork, veal, whatever you want to do. So what I'm doing, we're not doing meat or anything. This is going to be, it's not vegetarian, but it ain't got no meat in it. But right now, over here on the stove, I've got some mustard greens. There's your southern influence right there. So the mustard greens are boiling up on the stove, getting them nice and tender and done. Salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of sugar in the water. So that's what's working on over here on the stove right now. And I'm dropping all kinds of stuff today. Anyway, so I've also got, I'm making a sauce to go on top of these. And this is my, I say famous, it's famous around here, you know, friends and family really like it. It's my my red sauce, Italian red sauce. So for the Italian red sauce, what we're going to talk about first. So right over here, we'll see if we'll pick you up and move you. We've got, oh, there's our mustard greens. Right there, and some butter. We've got some bell peppers sauteing in some butter. We're going to turn them down a little bit because we ain't quite ready to throw everything else in there. Small onion, and cut him up. And I'm using, I say, well, small to medium onion. Depends on how much sauce you're going to make. I'm just making enough, just making a small batch today, so we're going to use a medium onion, I think. And so, breaking him down, get the skin off of him. We're going to cut him up, and we're going to dice him. So we're going to, and those of you that don't know, there is a proper way to cut an onion. Now, everybody knows at the feed trough, we ain't never done nothing proper. It's always, you know, usually half-assed. But we get results, by God. So we're going to dice him small, and I would say if you want to get precise with it, which we know we aren't precise on this channel either, we're just going to dice him small. Like you would if you were going to put them in an omelet, or if you got some kids that don't like onions, you cut them up small. So, I mean, I like onions, and they could be big, they could be small, they could be whatever. We're going to cut them up a little bit. So that way there, maybe they'll render down some in this sauce. Alright. So, now if I was a smart guy, I would have, you know, find some kind of fancy tool, which, oh, looky there, guys. I got one. This little contraption here is handy. Allows you to scoop up your onions and anything else that you cut. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to get fancy on you guys. I'm getting all the right kind of tools. I got knives that are sharp, and I've got little onion picker-uppers. Isn't that something? Anyway, guys, so I got my onion in there. All right, let's have a look real quick. There's the onion, as you can tell. Onion and bell pepper sauteing. Got it on a medium-low heat. A little salt. A little pepper. Gotta get a woo pig. Salt and pepper. And the butter. Oh, now we're going to the spice table. A little bit. Some standard Italian seasoning. Yeah, I know. I mix my own, but today we're in a little bit of a pinch, and you know how it is, the end of the month, you know. Alright guys, so we're going to let those saute down. When they get done sauteing, I'll show you what it looks like, alright? So, here's what onions and peppers are swept down to that. strainer. Let all that water out. We've also got our oven preheated to 350 degrees. I've got the cheese mixture that's going to be mixed together. This is also going to mix in with our fusion. Okay, so we've got the Italian, which is our red sauce, and our noodles all together. And the country, or the southern, is our mustard greens and this cheese mixture. Now, the cheese mixture consists of a little bit of canned milk, about a quarter of a pound. Now, you can just have a bit of cream. Salt, pepper, garlic, a little bit of Italian seasoning, about a quarter block of Velveeta, and a whole block of cream cheese. So that's what it looks like right there. Melt it down to noodle. What we'll fix to do is that same pot that we had. We're going to take just my cheese mixture into this pot. The pot's going to be hot. We're going to have to heat all this back up. Fix the pot, turn it back to the pot. All that cheese mixture out. And I don't know about you guys, but the hound dog here loves stuff like this. So, hold it. Plate. Yeah, that. Cleans that plate from that kind of work. That should do it. Alright, so our greens are well drained. They go into the cheese mixture. That's on the stove. Now, the heat is off. We're not heating this anymore. We're just leaving it on the burner that it was just on. If you got a electric stove like I do. That is going to help heat all this mixture back up. Mix it enough. We mix some greens in. And it is looking super good, guys. I'm not lying. It is just, it almost looks like spinach dip. But, as you know, mustard greens have like this. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh. There's that sauce that we just got done with. We'll let it cook a little while, guys. Right now, all we want is the sauce. At this point.
I'm so sorry, Harry.
I'll show you simply here.
I know what it's like to lose a father.
A dog.
I didn't lose him. He was stolen from me.
They won't just go into town.
One day,
We won't
Spider.
ever let it go. I'll back you slowly.
Now, y'all remember to like, share, subscribe, spread the word. The trough is here to stay.
So, we have now finished with the sauce. It's been cooking about an hour. And so it's totally done, ready to go. Now, what time is it, guys? Odin, what time is it? That's right, it's assembly time. So, we're going to put together the main dish here, guys. So, what we've done is we've taken our cheese and mustard greens, mixed them together, of course, put them in the fridge in a Ziploc bag. I've cut the end out of the corner of one of the Ziploc bags. This is going to be up like a piping bag. We have a little bit of sauce already taken out and placed in our 9x11 cake pan, or whatever size pan you have. So we're going to take a little bit of Parmesan cheese and just kind of give it a little bit of a dusting to that sauce. This is going to, well, just add a little cheese to the bottom, and it's also going to kind of help the sauce, I think, you know, stick to the noodles, something like that. All right, so we have all our noodles taken out, ready to go. Let's get our piping situation figured out here. All right, so piping is ready. Noodle. Begin the piping process. And we're going to fill these noodles about 3/4 of the way full. Kind of let the cheese and mixture run down. And then we're going to place them in the pan. And so once we get that done, we're just going to keep on going. And you just fill and fill and fill and fill our noodles until you're... But we got a lot of cool things coming up here pretty soon, guys. And I really hope that all you guys have really enjoyed trough so far, man. It's a lot of fun. I'm having a heck of a time doing it. I know a lot of buddies that get into it with me, and they're really having a good time with it all too. So try to work all that down. We want to save as much as we can. We're going to try to use all these noodles, by the way. So we're filling them pretty full. We got one noodle left here. Let's pump him full of the mixture. There we go. All right, and so we got some leftover of the mixture here, and I'm just gonna squeeze it all down to the bottom of the bag and just kind of squirt it out to our in the noodles and everything, basically, because this stuff is going to be like kind of like a casserole type thing. All right, so that's all in there like so. Give her that piping bag. Now we've got to set that to the side. Now, like I was saying, we've got our I had a little more cheese just on the noodles themselves, just a little Parmesan, you know. Now you can use mozzarella or whatever you want, that's fine. Here's the rest of our sauce. Ta-da! Now we're gonna just kind of pour it over our noodles, and you want the sauce to be a little bit runny, not real runny, but a little runny, so that there'll be some moisture for these noodles. They're al dente noodles, so they're already cooked and everything. That's how they come in the package. So we want a little bit of moisture, a little extra liquid. It looks like our other dogs are kind of going right wild in here now. I guess they're about ready for dinner to start. So we're gonna go ahead and get all the sauce out of the pan and onto our noodles. You want to, like I said, a little bit of moisture so that it will, you know, soak up into the noodles, and they'll be, you know, nice and done and good and soft and everything. Run some water in that pan. Now, a little more Parmesan cheese. And yes, you can add in mozzarella or ricotta or whatever you want into this mixture, but this is just what I had on me. And you can't go wrong with good mozzarella, Parmesan, and all that. So guys, this is what it looks like when she's done, or before she goes in the oven. Now, she's got to go in here and bake for about 30 minutes. And so we're putting her in. And she's going to go at 350 for about 30 to 35 minutes, or until that pasta's done. You got to check it regularly. All right, guys. Well, we'll just have to see what she looks like when she's done.
Well, there you have it, folks. That's our finished product, and it turned out to be pretty good. It's one of them dishes I actually decided to write all the recipe down and everything, and I'm probably going to make it again. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the video, and remember, y'all keep cooking.